Good morning, everybody. It's the 23rd of October, and this morning I'd like to do my G10 FX Cloud Chart market review, looking at the G10 currency pairs. There's the disclaimer. These are the currency pairs I'll be covering in that order. Let's kick off. I open the Pro Real-Time platform, and we'll start with the Australian US dollar. Looking at the daily cloud chart here. The overall big picture is price actions below the cloud, so we still have a downtrend in place. There's a short-term, when we get to this trend line, the short-term retracement potential, back up to the bottom in the cloud. So that's kind of the contrarian play. We are trading counter-trend, that's the downside risk. And we're trying to time these mean reversals back to the bottom end of the cloud, these levels there, for key resistance. So I'm buying these support lines here, these trend lines here, and I'm selling the resistance tests there. Currently, we're still fighting for support here at the 70.43 zone, getting very close to that level. It will be interesting to see if the Australian US dollar will rebound from that level. Turning to the 4-hour chart. We can see October, we had a nice little sell signal here at the beginning of the month when we crossed through the bottom end of the cloud. And then we had a MACD buy signal at the bottom end here, so we got out of that trade, capturing that downside move. Then a long position ensued here, and then we got to the cloud chart resistance here at the top end of the cloud here, and that's where we got out of that position. And then we had to go short when the resistance held and the price action failed. Got our MACD signal here as well, and then it went to the downside. Now in this case, it did not manage to find support at the 0.7101 line, which is the bottom end of the cloud chart resistance there. Good news is that on the 4-hourly chart, we have a slight early warning signal here that the trend might be changing. So watch out for these levels, these lows at 70.54 and this low here at 70.44 to possibly come in as a key support zone for a potential rebound back to the bottom end and the top end of the cloud. But watching very closely. So we do see from the daily that we still have some downside on this move to the bottom end of this trend there. Okay. Next up is the Euro US dollar. So for October, we've mostly been down after a nice rally ensued in September. We hit the cloud chart resistance. These are all cloud chart levels here. And then we reversed lower there, had a MACD sell, and then all the way down, sliced through cloud support, tried to regain it, tried to rebound from cloud, but then sliced right through the bottom end of the cloud. And then now it's still, price action still below the cloud, so that is overall negative. Okay. Key thing here is we try to buy that rebound there on the cloud chart support at the top end of the cloud, but that rebound did not hold. Support was very thin. The thickness of the cloud here indicates there's quite thin support at that level. We're now looking for these old lows here for a potential rebound back up to the bottom end of the cloud here. But overall, MACD is still a sell. Price actions below the cloud, still a sell on that basis. So the downside target here would be this August low of 13.42 as the next key support level to be tested around about there. So we still have a downtrend in place on the daily. 4 hours. You can see there's the October sell when we sliced through the top end of the cloud here. Rebounded back up to cloud chart resistance and then sliced right back through the cloud chart support levels here. Front end of the cloud still indicate that we have a downtrend on a 4-hourly chart basis, and watching to see if these lows here of 114.35 will hold or not. If it holds, then that's a potential rebound back up to the bottom end of the cloud. If it fails, then we're looking at further downside as on the daily chart. Okay. GDP US dollar, sterling, interesting here on a daily basis. September and October, we had a nice little rally in September that met its resistance levels here at 132, very closely there. Sold off most of October there, rallied back up, retested the 132, 131 zone, and then fighting hard to find support at this cloud chart support level here. Watch out if 129.80 will come back in as the key support level. The front end of the cloud indicate that we have a early uptrend emerging, so we could see a rebound here or a double bottom in sterling here and then a rebound back up to 132, but it'll be critical to see if support holds here at the bottom end of the cloud. We do not want to drop below that cloud level because then our view switches from bullish to bearish overall. Okay. Note that we've had a MACD sell signal here, so it's got, there is some downside risk if support fails at the bottom end of the cloud. Trade on the 4-hour chart here. Very, very choppy here. We sliced it back and forth through the cloud here pretty aggressively. And the bottom in the cloud here has a key resistance zone at 1.1391. With potential rebound back up to the bottom end of the cloud. But please note here that we are in a downtrend on a 4-hourly basis with downside targets, these old lows here, to see if 129.23 will come back in as a potential target. Short-term swing trade back up to the bottom of the cloud, but from a position trading point of view, you need to see support come in at the bottom end of the cloud here before you take a nice long position here back up to 130.38 resistance zone. Okay, New Zealand US dollar also still stuck in a downtrend since price action is below the cloud. That's overall bearish. We now see these short selling areas as it retests the cloud chart resistance here, and then back down to the bottom end of this trend. So there's a shorting opportunity there. Watch out for a MACD sell signal to come through in and around these bottom end cloud chart resistance levels. 4-hour chart. Fighting for support here on the top end of the cloud. We have an uptrend in place on a 4-hourly chart basis, so watch out to see if the support will hold. If support holds, we're going to see a rally back up to this high here of 66.19, and then the top end of the cloud, yeah, this resistance zone there at 66.36. If support fails at this level, we're going to flip back down to look for support at 65.15, and then the bottom end of the cloud here at 64.62. And that's the trade on the New Zealand US dollar on a 4-hourly basis. But watch out, we've had a MACD sell signal, so there's potential downside at that cloud chart level. Okay. So 4-hourly chart, we're testing for support on the top end of the cloud, and then daily chart, we are fighting resistance at the bottom end of the cloud. So watch out for a MACD sell to come through on that level. Okay. US dollar CAD, yeah, fighting resistance at the top end of the cloud, looking for support here to see if support's going to hold at this level of 130.91. If support holds, we should see further upside to take out these old tests, these old highs. If support fails, we're going to go back down to test these lows here. But so far, it looks like support's holding, so you could take a trade there. And then with the target, first target here would be 131.69. Second target here would be this one, 132.24. But so far, we've not had the front end of the cloud twisting to the upside. But this MACD buy signal here worked out quite well. So fighting for support there, watch it very, very closely. 4 hours. You can see we're well on our way in a 4-hour chart here. Uptrends in place on a 4-hourly basis. We've had a MACD sell signal here. See a pullback, consolidation back up to 130.53, and then a rebound from that level as it rebounds from the top end of the cloud. So these, watch out for that pullback and then a retracement rally there on that cloud chart rebound. US dollar Swiss franc. Now back up at all highs resistance zones. Watch out to see if it's going to take out the 10036 zone. Front end of the cloud still indicate that we have an uptrend in place. Watching for the MACD sell signal to come through here. We're at major multi-month resistance highs. If we look at the 4-hour chart, we can see we are rolling over slightly here. We've had a MACD sell signal, and there's downside targets here at the top end of the cloud here. What we're looking for, 99.12 and 98. Let me put them on there. 99.04 and 99.15. So 99.11, sorry. 12, yeah, as a downside target here. Watch out, we've had a MACD sell there. So consolidation underway as it's close to resistance there. Okay. US dollar Danish krone. So far so good. Managed to regain support at all cloud chart lows here for October. Grinded right through the top end of the cloud chart resistance, retested the bottom end cloud, and now the top end of the cloud is a key support zone at 6.461. And the old high there is a target of 6.529, as well as this high up here of, let me just put a line there, of 6.5728. That's the upside target. Okay, so top end of the cloud support now, so steady as we go higher there. 4-hour chart. You can see beginning of October we had this cloud cross here, so that was a nice trade, a rebound for cloud support here, old lows coming to play, breakout past cloud chart resistance, retested that, and now we're making a toppish formation here, trying to fight that resistance at 6.5250 zone. Watch out for that zone to see if we're going to break past that level. If resistance holds, we're going to come back, rebound off the 6.4730 then, and then continue the move higher from that end. Okay. Yen, sorry, where's the daily chart? We had a nice steady rebound here. The beginning of September was a nice trade. That continued well into October. Then we made a high rebound. A resistance came into place, old cloud chart resistance, sold off, MACD sell signal there, back down to the top end cloud chart support zone. And now it looks like it wants to come back and retest those top end cloud chart support levels. Currently testing the front cloud support at 112.15. And we'll see if that level holds or not. If not, we're going to go back down to this area of the cloud here to look for support. Okay, so overall outlook bearish up until the top end of the cloud chart support level there. What's happening on the 4-hour chart for US dollar, Japanese yen? We can see it's on its way to test the bottom cloud support level here after failing to break out past the top end cloud chart resistance level. So watching to see what the price action is going to be like at this bottom end 112 zone, so to speak. Note we've had a MACD sell on a 4-hourly chart basis, so that if support fails at this area, we're going to go test this low there and then back down to retest these old lows of 111.62. Okay. US dollar Norwegian krone. Yeah, we can see fighting resistance, front cloud resistance in this case. You can see there's 8.296. That's the front cloud resistance zone here. Just draw a line there for future reference. So you can see how that level, we need to see a breakout past that level. If it holds, then our next target is this top here, the cloud 8.365 is the upside target if the resistance is broken. Fail that, we'll see a reversal back down to the front cloud levels here to test for support at 8.21 and 8.2001. Okay. So watching out very closely for the US dollar Norwegian krone. What's happening on the 4-hourly chart, you can see here these old highs here is a significant resistance zone. And we can track back that cloud level of 8.3298 as another key resistance zone. Front end of the cloud is actually turning to the upside, so the 4-hourly chart looks a bit more bullish than the daily one. And then we can steady grind higher as it takes out these highs on the way up. And the US dollar Swedish krona, similar there. Sold off for most of September, and then we now had a nice little rebound from cloud chart support level, old cloud chart support levels there, beginning of September. That rally lasted right into October when we hit the old resistance levels there of 915. So it came in there at 915, those resistance levels there. Sold off, rebounded from cloud support, and now it's stuck within the cloud. So we need to see a breakout to the upside there or the downside there. Front end cloud indicates somewhat a bearish outlook. So if the resistance holds, we're going to slice right through the bottom in the cloud here and retest these levels of 8.906 and then back down here at 8.806. Okay. Provided resistance holds at that particular cloud chart level. Okay. But more interesting, the main pair, euro US dollar, waiting to see if it's going to get support here, rebound back up. Let's go back to the 4-hour chart there. So it's fighting all the support levels here, so watch out for a potential rebound there, back up to the bottom end of the cloud. And then sterling, with all Brexit or no Brexit, fighting for support at old lows here of the 4th of October there, with potential rebound back to the bottom end of the cloud. But as for the daily, we're fighting hard for support at that cloud chart level. So that's a critical catalyst to look for currently. Okay. Until next time, happy trading.